Hey everyone, newsletter time from Gray Fox Realty.
Yes, and so we are now a year out, a little bit over a year out from the NAR settlement and the rules effective date of that. And we want to share with you that years of experience here that we have now doing this real estate in the new world, what it's like. But people still have questions for us. And the first one we want to talk about is the buyer's agent compensation. Who's paying it?
Yeah, who's paying it? Question we get almost every single transaction. So keep in mind, it is always negotiable, right? But we've got 60 plus transactions under our belt since this happened. And out of that 60, all of them, everyone, the seller actually paid the compensation to the buyer's agent. Now, how do they communicate that? How does the buyer's agent communicate that they want to get paid from the seller? Well, what we're finding is we've actually coached the buyer's agents that are bringing us offers on our listings to put it in a special stipulation section of the purchase and sale agreement. That way there, it's being negotiated between the buyer and the seller, not between the agents, right?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Between the buyer and the seller at that point.
Yeah, and it's not always the same amount. We've done several since this happened that have been dollar amounts, different percentage amounts. It is negotiable, but it is being still done in our experience and what we've seen on the purchase and sale agreement. So the seller is compensating the buyer's agent in the transaction. So that's the first question. Let's see if we got any more.
All right, so number 2 would be buyer's rep agreements. And so Mike's going to share with you a little bit more about that and what that all means.
Yeah, certainly. So part of the settlement said, if you want to go and walk through the front door of a house and you're not with the listing agent and you're with your own agent or an agent that you think might be your own, that you need to have a buyer's representation agreement pre-signed before you do that tour. That agreement needed to state a couple of things. That it was negotiable commission, what the commission was, who's paying it, all of those things. We've not seen that being a problem for us.
Not a hurdle. So anytime we're out shopping with buyers, this is a conversation that we have up front with the buyer, the potential client, so that we can establish that relationship, so that we can confidently know that when we walk through a door, what's going to happen next.
Yep, exactly. It's not been a problem. And I think that the NAR settlement was right on with that. Everybody knows what's going to happen long before the tour gets happening and you fall in love with the house. The third thing that came up new, the third one coming out, is the fact that compensation discussions are not on the MLS anymore. There's no mention of it, right? No. What do you think about that? How's that going?
I think it's going great. I mean, it prompts either the agent to do one of two things. They can call us, or they can just continue as business as usual because they're confident, because they have that buyer's rep agreement in hand. They know what they're going to make if that seller doesn't compensate them, right? It's spelled out in that buyer's representation agreement. So there should be no issues at all.
Yeah, shouldn't be any. If you guys have any questions, reach out to Joey and I at 615-656-8181, or hit us up on our email or respond to this YouTube video. Let us help you understand the settlement. We've been through it now just over a year. We'd love to chat with you and answer your questions.
Awesome. All right. So another big topic is what's going on in our market, right? So as you know, Mike and I, we track the market. We pay attention weekly, hey, what is going on in Williamson County? So Mike's going to share with you some numbers here because he is the numbers guy.
Yeah. So this chart, this is about the beginning of the year right here. This is not, if you're a seller, not typically what you want to see. Inventory just grew through the first 3 quarters of this year. It started to flatten out. This is about 1,600 units. This down here is around 900 units. So we've grown a lot of inventory in the market and then became very stable and quite stagnant. Interest rates are going down now. So this should start curtailing down here. Even though we're going into a slower market, that fourth quarter, holidays and all that. But just to know, we're on top of this and we're seeing inventory did grow a lot. And even though, this is not a large number, that is a significant percentage increase. It's about a 33% increase in inventory.
So what we are seeing is that houses are still selling, right? It's taking a little bit longer. On average, right now, it's about 38 days. But we want to stress to you, if you are thinking about selling or know somebody who's selling, there's something that a seller must do, and they must have their house ready to sell.
Yeah, it needs to be move-in ready for sure. I don't want to hear the, hey, this is turnkey. It really has to be, they slide right in. They're not looking to be painting, upgrading bathrooms and kitchens. It needs to be ready to go.
Don't be talking about a carpet allowance or anything like that. Fix the carpet, replace it if it needs replacing, do it on the front end, because that may be the difference between your house and a competing house.
Yep, for sure. Great advice.
And not only that, price. You know, right now, price is a moving target. You know, we're seeing a lot of price reductions in the marketplace. So just be prepared for that. If you want to price it on the high end and negotiate down, know that you'll be on the market longer and you will be doing price reductions in that process.
Yep, for sure. Great advice, Joey.
Yep.
Let's talk about some of our inventory next.
All right, so let's talk about inventory. So at Gray Fox Realty, we have price points from $325 up to $3.5 million. We have anything from gated communities to townhouses, condos, you name it. We pretty much have it in our inventory. So some of the highlight features, there's one on Battery Court, which is off, right there in the Henley, over by People's Church, which is a fantastic home and has a full basement, which is pretty cool. One of the other properties I want to highlight, if you're looking for one of the entry points into Franklin, we've got 306 Montrose Court, which is over in Fieldstone Farms. Great home. They've done a lot of updates. They've put all tile throughout the whole house. It's all one level living. So we've got a little bit of everything in here. So if you have any questions, take a look at our inventory, hit us up, or if you know somebody that's looking to make a move here, let us know. We'd love to help them find that perfect home for them, help them navigate the process.